This mission statement I submitted came off the Hamilton City website. It was submitted by Neil R. Fertelman, Chief of Police, and was signed by his command staff. I just want to read a couple of things out of it. It starts off, our mission. The members of the Hamilton Police Department, in partnership with the community to which we are sworn to protect, preserve, and defend, shall professionally provide our customers with courteous, empathetic service. Item 1, empathy. We will treat all persons with compassion and understanding, always demonstrating our strong belief that one should always treat others as they would like to be treated. A significant part of our business involves customer service. All personnel who come into contact with citizens shall treat ordinary citizens with extraordinary respect. Each citizen police encounter should foster a feeling of goodwill that extends throughout the community. We will treat all persons with dignity and respect regardless of their race, creed, sex, or social position. Item 2, integrity. We will do the right thing even when no one is watching. Our word is our bond. We will be honest in all of our dealings with justice as our objective. Our decisions will be based on common sense, guided by integrity. Item 3, excellence. By reaffirming our goal of overall excellence, we set the standard for pride in ourselves and in our department, always being mindful that members of the Hamilton Police Department, in both their professional and personal lives, are held to a higher standard than those we serve. Obviously, Chief, this does not exist any longer under your watch. Under your watch, we have had one officer, a 15-year member, charged with 2 counts of assault. He is not named. We have Inspector David Doyle, charged with 14 counts of misconduct. He is also accused of engaging in sexual activity while on duty. We have Sergeant Derek Miller, in charge of the Human Trafficking Project, charged with 13 charges. He pled guilty to 9. He sent videos of himself masturbating and pictures of his penis to the women he was supposed to help, to serve and protect. Now he is asking to keep his job, even more insult to injury. I can't see how that can ever happen, but with the Hamilton Police Force, we never know. Then Ryan Tocher, who killed 2 people and mistakenly beat a person. He is presently under investigation by the force. He's been investigated 3 times by the SIU, no charges laid. And Farrell and McLennan, who gunned down Steve Mesic beside his house. There is nothing lower than wolves in sheep's clothing. 5 people gunned down from 2010 to 2013 under your watch. These are the pictures of people that were gunned down by your officers. I think everybody's aware of that.
Murderers! Murderers!
Also, all these officers that are under investigation, whatever, are getting full pay while suspended. It's just ludicrous, doesn't make sense. All we ever wanted as families is the truth, but the truth is being hidden. In Steve's case, with the SIU, along with the SIU, former Director Ian Scott are also hiding the truth. And what's up with secret meetings with you and the board? What are you trying to hide or sanitize, as you recently stated? Sanitize is a verb meaning to make clean, to alter, something regarded as less acceptable so as to make it more palatable. To me, it means cover up, plain and simple. You stated that you will sanitize all reports for the good of the families. This is an insult to us and also degrading. All we want is the truth and justice for Steve, but you made it clear this won't happen. Obviously, the SIU are the masters of sanitization and secrecy. Chief, you have lost the respect of your own good officers and the public. We know you have resigned and that you are leaving at the end of this year. But in everyone's interest, you should relinquish your post immediately. Then we can start rebuilding trust and respect in this city. The other thing is, when are the lapels camera coming?
Mr. Dorr?
Yep.
I think we're about, I don't want to cut you short. So
No problem. I got,
you got
two more sentences.
Okay.
No problem. The other question is, when are the lapel cameras coming? Unless, of course, the province doesn't want them. So we'll fight that. And the other question I have is, in your investigation, why hasn't the police ever been out, especially Hamilton, since Steve was a Hamiltonian? Why have you never been out and scoured the park or looked around for the 3 missing bullets out of the 9 rounds fired? Also, we want the reports from you as families. We have a right to have them. We want an unsanitized report. If you're man enough to do that, I'll sit with you and you can give us the report. We can handle anything. It doesn't have to be sanitized. All we want is the truth. And that's all we want from you before you leave. Hopefully it's soon.
Thank you, Mr. Dorr.
I want to thank Mr. Dorr for bringing forward his concerns. I also want to recognize the members of the Hamilton Police Service in their work every day. Go out to protect our community. They go out to answer the some 80,000 calls for service that we get. Mr. Dorr starts with a mission statement brought forward, and we were just witness to 9 awards that were handed out today, and in cases where our officers were able...
Order, please.
In cases where our officers were able to intervene in very difficult circumstances and they were able to apply the law. Officers have the protection in law of Section 25 regarding the use of force. They are well trained in the use of force, they are well equipped, they are well supervised, and they are held accountable. We are held accountable through the courts, we are held accountable through the inquest courts, we are held accountable through the OIPRD, we are held accountable through the civil courts, and I absolutely stand beside our officers in the work that they do in this community every single day. And the evidence of our officers can be tested in the court where it is subject to cross-examination. It can be challenged if there are credibility or performance issues, they are dealt with. The public should be encouraged in the fact that this police service, this administration, does not stand for any misconduct and has proven track record of taking appropriate actions that are required in law and that are in compliance with the law. And
Excuse me, Chief, for a minute. We would like to have everybody please cooperate, and we would like to have the respect of who's speaking right now. Please. I'm going to cancel this meeting if I have one more interruption.
Respect somebody that says he stands beside Kosher and McClellan and
So-
Farrell. How can you respect? How am I supposed to respect this?
This is a sham. Are we supposed
Recess,
to
please.
respect a man whose officers are very infamous for violating the oath of office under Ontario regulations?
Stand beside Kosher? Discipline? Right.
Sexual assault.
Sorry, clearly, I'm sorry.
and in fact have been charged. Those charges have properly proceeded before the courts. They have been tried. They have been found not guilty. They have been declared that in a court of competent jurisdiction. A deputation is not a place where we will provide evidence. What you have heard today is unchallenged. It is not evidence. It is not rebuttable in any form in this format. So we will take these matters through the proper courses that are required in law. But I can tell you that we will stand and defend the decisions and the actions of our officers, and we will do it vigorously, as we have in many cases, and it is in compliance with the law. With respect to the issue of suspension with or without pay that was raised, the board well knows that the chiefs of police and the Ontario Association of Police Services boards have been advocating for changes to that legislation since 2007. And in the new business later today, I will be updating the board with respect to developments in that area. With respect to openness and transparency, I can tell you that this police service has shared more information than it has historically, and we will continue to do so. Any meeting that takes place that is in confidence is authorized in statute and required by law, and we comply with that law. With respect to lapel cameras, there's an awful lot of interest around those projects that are taking place. We in the Hamilton Police Service are watching those pilot projects unfold. We are looking for the issues and challenges, and we'll be back before this board at some point in the future to report on what the findings of those are, and then we will seek the direction of the board with respect to potential implementation that must be properly funded and properly staffed for the Hamilton Police Service. Those are my comments.